Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here. So not often do I really talk about acoustic guitars. I'm an electric guitar player. I can play acoustic. I consider myself at best for electric guitar a mediocre guitar player, and for acoustic it's like a step below that. This is my samick acoustic. This is the guitar that got me to keep playing guitar. Without this guitar, I would have quit. My great and amazing grandparents that live up north in Elma, when I was 12, took me to this music shop in Mount Pleasant called Bee's Music. And they're like, go, try whatever out you want, just for fun. I wasn't expecting to go home with a guitar. And I picked this one up, and I picked one next to it that was completely black. This one is, of course, a Sunburst, and I went with this one. She's like, do you like that guitar? I'm like, yeah, it's really nice. It's not too big, and it's really comfortable. She's like, okay, and then she just grabs it, and then she took it up to the cashier, and she's like, we're buying this, and it came with a gig bag. And then this is what I practiced guitar on for at least 4 or 5 months until I ended up getting like a Squire strap for a while. This is one of the very few guitars that I've kept for so long. I actually just restrung it today, cleaned the fretboard the best I could. It's still got some gunk on there, but before this I hadn't put strings on it since high school. And I know that sounds really bad because I've been out of high school for going on 6 years. And I think it was sophomore year of high school, so it's been like 8 or 9 years. We're going on 9. But it just sat in the corner, and I'd been meaning to get some new guitar or acoustic guitar strings for him. And I didn't really know what to go with, so I went with these. These are D'Addario Phosphor Bronze. And I like them. I haven't tried them before. I didn't really know what to go with acoustic strings. I'm a D'Addario. I prefer to play D'Addario with all my electrics are strung with D'Addario. Desperately trying to find a pick. But it's okay. It's a nice guitar. It's definitely a perfect beginner acoustic. Because it does look really nice and shiny. It's not like a really flamey top, but it does have, kind of hard to see, but there's a couple knots on each side of the wood for this one, and that's part of the reason why I liked it. And I liked the Sunburst, and I thought the headstock was a cool shape. The tuners are okay. Just standard, like, cheapy tuners, which that's one thing I would replace, but I don't know if I ever will. It's just cool, because it's, like I said, without this guitar, I wouldn't have kept playing. I would have gave up guitar. As I butcher Nirvana. But yeah, actually I learned all the Nirvana songs I knew on this guitar because I loved the Unplugged album when I heard it for the first time, and I was like, wow, acoustic guitar can sound really good. And I don't ever think I will be good at acoustic guitar. It's not my forte. I love 12 strings acoustics. That's one guitar I would love to get as a 12 string acoustic. But I've had this guitar. It is beat up. It's actually not in as bad a condition as I thought. There's a lot of scratches on the back. There's a big one right here. And you can hear a string and rattling. There's a big crack in the wood right here. But it's not terrible. So, I'll never get rid of this thing. Because it plays really nice too. And if I ever want to aspire to be a jazz player, which I don't, because I could never acquire that kind of skill. But I think it's really cool. And I think if like you're in the market for an affordable acoustic, like whatever, I've got buddies of mine that are like, hey, you know, my friend wants to play an acoustic and he doesn't really have a lot of money. I usually tell him to either pick up a Fender acoustic, because I think they're like $150, or one of these, because it's relatively about the same. And it's all preference. I mean, I like this. I mean, one day I'd like to pick up like either a really nice Gibson acoustic or a really nice Fender acoustic. I'm not the biggest Martin fan. Nothing against them. I've tried them along with Taylor's. Just not my thing. That's just a riff I wrote when I was like really young, and I was like, oh, what can I do? I'm not really good with finger picking. That's my brother. He's amazing at it. Stuff I could never do. And he doesn't play guitar that much anymore. He just plays a classical nylon. But whenever he starts going with his fingers, I'm like, wow, man. But it's a nice guitar, and I wanted to give it its own video because I really haven't shared the attention. So anyway, this is Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, guys.